morning, everyone. Happy Historic Places Day. My name is Molly Pendergast, and I'm a member of the National Trust's Millennial Advisory Group from Prince Edward Island. Right behind me here is Glenaladale Estate. It's a very special place in my hometown, and it's one of the big reasons that I grew up loving historic places. It holds incredible stories, and for the next hour, I'll be posting some photos and some facts about Glenaladale on the National Trust story, so please follow along.
Hi everybody, this is Eleanor from the National Trust for Canada. We're here today at Upper Canada Village, and I'm getting a guided tour from the lovely Lauren, and we're going to talk about everything that is Upper Canada. Thanks, and stay tuned to the stories today. Hi everybody, we're here in the church at Upper Canada Village now. We're just exploring what life is like in the 1860s. Upper Canada Village is actually open. It reopened on Canada Day, but you have to wear your masks on inside of buildings, and you have to book your tour in advance. But you're welcome to come on down and learn about life in Upper Canada on the St. Lawrence River.
Shoes hanging up there, you would go get your shoes from the shoemaker, but sometimes the shoemaker couldn't pay, so they would kind of exchange. They paid with a pair of shoes. It's not ideal for the store because someone has to walk in with that exact size shoe. So that might be, those $2 might be hanging there for quite some time.
Hi everyone, happy Canada's Historic Places Day. I am taking over the Instagram for an hour this afternoon. My name is Ali Puvar and I am an architect. I am based in Ottawa, but I'm originally from Regina, Saskatchewan. So today I am going to talk a little bit about the grain elevators in Saskatchewan as one of my favorite historic places, or I guess there's quite a few in Saskatchewan and across the Canadian prairies, really. I thought the best way to start off would be doing a little reading from the prologue of my thesis. It's not long, but I think it really captures what some of the intangible qualities of the grain elevators and really the mysteriousness and the magical characteristics that they have as they dot the prairie landscape. So I've also included some hybrid drawings. So I've hand sketched some images on top of photographs to sort of communicate some of the concepts related to why these grain elevators are important and as they disappear, really what it is doing to the cultural landscape in Saskatchewan. So the next story will be a little reading and some of the graphics that I've created to accompany it. The dynamic sky animates the landscape as the wind plays with the clouds. Their shadows dance across the prairie fields, also alive with the movement of the wind. The overwhelming openness evokes a reminder about one's identity and sense of place in a larger context. I have come to appreciate the dirt roads that stretch right to the horizon, for they have allowed intimacy and scale within the expansive prairie landscape. Each grid road intersection is a measurement of time and a measurement of place. The dust path behind a truck on a country road is visible from a kilometer away, and just as the wind plays with the clouds in the sky and the crops in the fields, the wind also plays with the dust from the earth. These moments have become a part of me, for at times I feel most at home in the middle of nowhere, because it really is somewhere. The wood and grain elevators are the point where these prairie characteristics assemble together in a single moment. The large wooden structures delicately decorate the landscape, yet anchor the land with the sky through their permanence. The wind that activates movement in the sky and the fields also weathers the elevator, writing on its walls the passage of time. Grain elevators mark the sites of rural prairie communities and are a destination for rural folk. Thus, the path of dust left behind a truck traveling down the dirt road leads to or from a grain elevator. The prairie cathedrals exist in this magnificent prairie landscape, and in turn, the exquisite beauty and narrative of the prairie is realized through their very existence. So I guess grain elevators tell so many different stories depending on who you ask, and that's part of what I find so interesting about them. Different people have different relationships with the elevators, and those layers and those stories all contribute to really understanding that living heritage of the elevators. So I would encourage anyone that's interested in learning more about living heritage or grain elevators to check out the Heritage Saskatchewan website. They've been doing a lot of really great work on the concept of living heritage, which is, for me, what it's all about. It's all about how these historic places have evolved over time and have all of these different stories that are added to them that really contribute to a value that in today's generation, for today's generation and for the next generation, translates those values of the past. And it's living, it's a breathing, it's evolving, it's changing, and that is the most exciting thing about heritage to me. So I really encourage anyone to go look a little bit more into the concept of living heritage and think about how it applies to your historic places day site, or any place that is really important to you. So I hope everyone enjoys Canada's Historic Places Day, and I just wanted to thank the National Trust for having me, and I hope you all learned a little bit about the grain elevators in Saskatchewan and living heritage, and are out there celebrating a special place to you.
Thanks so much for joining us for Canada Historic Places Day. Have a great day, everyone.